McNally Bharat has raised about 42 crore rupees. Let's join in Prabir Ghosh, the whole-time director and group CFO at McNally Bharat. He joins us on the phone line from Calcutta. Prabir, hi, morning. Congratulations firstly on raising about 42 crore rupees from 3 investors, we understand. What are the exact terms on which the shares have been issued?
You see, the total approval which we have taken from our shareholders is to raise about 100 crore. And we have started now getting the subscriptions. And the basic terms, these are preference share with a coupon rate of 11.5%. Of course, there is a maturity premium. And the majority part of the first part has been subscribed by Tata Capital, which is a Tata group of company. In fact, we are quite happy to have a Tata investing in our company, because at this time when the overall market sentiment on construction sector was little weak, and this shows that there is still strong investors' confidence in some selective sectors in this space. So we are quite happy to have Tata investing in our company. And in fact, we have also relationship with Tata Group because we are executing projects for Tata projects in Rourkela. So that is what exactly the first tranche, and we are still discussing with certain other investors to raise the balance, and we are quite confident that we will be raising a major part of it maybe in a couple of months from now.
So by end of FY14, after once the fundraising exercise is complete, what will happen to your share capital?
You see, this is preference share capital, so equity share capital remains unchanged. This will be total 100 crore, so that will increase the preference share capital, which is basically the Tata Capital. So there will be no equity dilution per se, because these are all redeemable preference shares with an average maturity of 7 years. So it doesn't change the equity share capital as such.
Prabir, by when do you get this 42 crore sum on your books, and how are you looking to utilize this money?
No, you see, the basic utilization of this money will be long-term working capital of the company, because you see, we are growing at a reasonable growth rate, and we decided that we need to strengthen our Tata Capital at this stage, because right now the market is not conducive to raise any equity because the valuations are not up to the mark. So we thought this will be a good opportunity to have some kind of mezzanine funding, which actually change the interest to EBITDA ratio, and also have a long-term, which also meet the long-term funding requirement for the growth of the company.
Prabir, since this is repair capital, how exactly this will repair your balance sheet?
No, this is a preference share capital which comes as part of the reserve as per the Schedule 6 format. So this comes within the share capital and reserves category. So this definitely has it definitely improves the debt equity ratio of the company, and interest payout of the company comes down. Of course, the company pays dividend on this, so debt equity definitely changes, and this being a much longer term funding, so that also changes the leverage of the balance sheet in a better way.
Prabir, but you've got an approval, or rather the board has okayed in December to raise about 120 crore rupees via non-convertible redeemable preference shares. By when are you looking to raise the balance amount, which is about 80 crore rupees? And which financial institutions are you already in talks with?
No, actually I cannot tell the name about which investors we are talking. That is not quite fair. But we have started the exercise now, because actually the approval is 100 crore with a green shoe option of another 20 crore. And this preference share is rated. It has been independently rated by CARE. So this gives the investors confidence for investing in this preference share. So we have just started the process, since Tata was a leading name, and we wanted to close this transaction with Tata first, then to proceed to others. So now this part is over. We think we should be in stages, we'll complete that 100 crore, which the board and the shareholders has approved.
The additional 80 crore rupees, does that include any of the existing 3 investors as well? What I'm trying to get to is Tata Capital picking up more stake?
At this stage, I shouldn't comment who will be the investor, but definitely we have all the options open.